Good evening. That's just a way to get started. Simon to break. He won the lag.
I need to get a score scoreboard and a goal as well. But wait till after they've done, I think.
Yeah, I think they're both in the windowsill through there. So yeah, we'll nip through at the end of this. This is the first frame anyway, but we'll get a scoreboard set up just so everybody's can see exactly what's happening as we go. Trying to get us shared to all the relevant pages.
Glad to share them tonight. Oh, just now up to 11 viewers. Good start.
I think it'll be quite a popular stream. They're both.
There was quite a lot of interest.
They're both popular players in their
Bucky
leagues,
and
aren't they?
then also you've got Simon that followed us in there.
Well, it helps if you actually. It helps if I copy the right link for the right game. I've been wondering what was going on there.
Good challenge for Simon here to start with. I think he's just running out of position a wee bit there, but if he takes the scene up at top, should get position for that yellow up near the top cushion. Simon's waited a but has been waiting a long time for this game. Can't remember when he beat Massive in the semis. Then Ed's had a wee bit of issues organising his semi-final with his opponent, but we're there now in the end. Thankfully Ed won his game. Good shot for Simon there. Well, a break and dish to start the game would really set the tone. Ooh, I was trying to hit there. Rolls the shield in the middle. Not sure what angle he's got.
Well, Matty's complaining that he can't hear you, Regan.
So,
Matty's complaining he can't hear you. He says you're not loud enough.
Sorry, Matty. I do apologise. For once, somebody's wanting me to be louder. That's a first. This is number one, or self-proclaimed. Ooh, Simon. Just a wee bit out of position there in that shot, so good chance for Ed, mate.
Russell's asking if there's a mute button. Right, anyway. Concentrate in the pool now, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So, right, I take it Ed's on reds here, isn't he?
Simon had a good chances on the yellows, but he just ran out of position a wee bit.
It's not that easy for Ed here, really. That's the
The
shot along the rail's probably the shot, but if you miss it, it's...
I think if I'd played
the game's there if this goes like, but...
He's got a gate. It's a great shot if it goes.
Get in. Oh,
Celebrate.
that's not the worst though.
They're supposed to be picking sides.
I don't know if you can see the... I don't know if you can see it. Do you think you can see that one on the left hand side there? It's quite tight. We'll find out in a second anyway. No, he can't because he's taking this one on. Right, Ed, now's your chance, boy. Let's see what you're made of.
Club's quite busy tonight, so it's fine. Hopefully get a few folk watching in house as well.
That's the thing, since we've got Sky TV, it doesn't get put on in the bar anymore, does it?
Nah.
Oh, he could have been doing just a wee bit of mare there, and I would have fancied him to take this match.
I think if he plays this one with the middle, then the one at the left, and then he goes back up for it, then at least he's got the one with the pocket.
Yeah.
Should have done the moose there.
Amazing how easy it is sitting here, eh?
It's easy on the table now. I just whoop scales and I practice much, so I would care.
Jeez.
He pretends they to count when we're doing up.
You do talk some guff.
Maybe we'll make a career out of commentating. Great shot for head if it goes. Ooh.
I don't think you'll be able to play the plant there, can I?
No, it
Does not look like it from here.
Jeb will flick off a push onto the yellow, then try knock the other end in. Not sure if the red's blocking it. If it comes off a side cushion, then hits that yellow, the white might come down and knock the one over the pocket in. I think he's looking at that just now. I'm not sure if the red's blocking the angle or. Nah, but he's not having a go. He's not much else on.
No.
Yeah, bullshit.
Yeah, I've managed to share it to the Keith and the Elgin and the Bucky pages. So hopefully we'll get some new viewers tonight from those leagues. Try and get everyone involved.
Ooh. Nearly. Bobby? Stan, how'd you going?
Embarrassing.
It's same as your pool one.
Somewhat, yeah.
Never. I was waiting. We were wanting you to be in this final. You're disappointing us.
I would have loved to see you.
Okay.
I haven't had you on the stream yet. I don't
No.
think any of your
Well,
games were on stream, were they?
I want to see you versus Gordy. That's what we were saying last night. I'll be a good in. I think Deshaun's killed all his hopes. But you'll need to see if you can get someone organised.
We'll see you, chaps.
Aye, see you later, Neil.
Sorry, no.
I'm not with
So
that.
you need to come out tomorrow and you're just playing golf.
Yeah, I'll maybe
Is Russell going to?
Aye. Russell.
Yeah, Russell's over the moor now.
Right.
Here, but there. See you later, Neil.
Slow up.
I think you've got to take the one over the pocket now, don't you?
But I'd take one in the middle, I think.
Mm,
Or would you play that in and try play the one do next to yellow afterwards?
yeah.
Just try stun across. Because I think if he plays this, he could run into the one over the pocket.
Oh my word, he's played a Regan Campbell.
I did say if he plays it, he could knock that one in. I never said it went bar to hit, but he must have been listening to me. If I'll be listening
Very good chance now, though.
listening to me.
That was his difficult ball.
Ed.
Oh.
He's had a spike out of it. Wasn't his best cueing. What would you do there? Just play the plant or just screw it back out?
No, I'd be playing the plant there. I think I might even. Do you need to move the block? That's what you do you?
Do you just play the one in the pocket? Just screw back out there. Just play the opposite.
You've
and
probably
just
more
run through.
chance of making a mess of this. Kind of if you don't screw back far enough,
Aye, but
or you
if
screw
play-
back
aye,
too
but If
far.
you're playing the plant, there's a good chance of losing the white.
See what I mean? That's what I mean there. If you play the plant,
Aye, but
you're leaving your second ball right over the pocket.
then the white's probably going up there somewhere.
If you came what you're doing.
Aye, but I would have had his done.
No, I think I would have played the plant there. It's just because even potting this now, he's going to be struggling to come back down for the black.
He's got a big gap to go through, so up and down. Table's quick enough for that anyway.
Aye, definitely, but it makes the pot a lot harder. I won't hit it that hard.
If it rattles, it might go back across.
The good thing is, at least Ed's now, or a good thing for Simon, at least Ed's now got a safe red as well.
Interesting. Simon.
I think I would just be flicking off the red next to the black. Would you? Getting...
Sure, would have, but we play that red in the middle.
But then you want to try and develop that red next to the black, so...
Fuck, it goes somewhere.
I think it's the only way you can get it properly safe. I mean, you can go for it, but...
I'm not saying go for that, I'm just saying you could play off that red and go on that top left hand cushion.
I don't think there's much for error there. You could still cut... I mean, obviously the black wouldn't be easy, but I think it'd be difficult to cover the yellow.
He's looking at it, but...
The other option he's got is just play that red next to the black and leave the white on the side rail. You don't even need to snooker him. Just make it so that he can't cut it. And then develop your red.
Easy double. Is he going for this? Looks the way side view coming there.
Pace 8. Let's see if he can hold for us now.
Let's see how bad Delaga should be able to. Viewers are fairly up tonight, 23 so far.
Double.
I would play double just because you know if you try to play the cut, even if
It's not an easy cut, is it?
It's on, you'd be boosting already.
So a pretty straightforward double. Yeah, there he goes. 1-0.
Yeah.
You want to go and get a scoreboard sorted?
Hold on, I'm head commentator.
Oh my, jeez, Haid commentator. Biggest Haid in the commentary booth.
You're never here. Half it. I apologise to my commentating partner. How'd you do this again? I'm not going to click any more stuff in case I break it.
That's the scoreboard there, isn't it? Aye. Right, so head.
I tried to DL, but
Is that better? Oh dear.
darts is on tonight now.
Yes, the darts is on.
Place hits a 9-door.
Already?
Oh, it's an Aberdeen, I forgot what. How come it hit a 9-door?
That'd have been a good night out, T.
That's no, you just get covered in pissing. I've never, my pals would do for that photo the front, and honestly, they would have been as well stand outside in the lane. They came back, and then it's no good when you get hit by someone warm and all.
No, because you ken what it is. You're in denial, but you ken exactly what it is that's hit you.
The thing is, though, we were at the back of the crowd, and I'm going, hold on, how's somebody for the stands on? Right. Yes, switch to side viewer, see if Simon get through that gap, you think?
Ooh, tight like. I think he can.
We've got our side view camera bought for the night, so it's a bit handier.
Yeah, he's seen there, just caught the rail slightly before.
Yeah, post shoot. Aye.
Still the same thing, still a chance for Ed here now.
Yeah, shared.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Should be.
That's all the outs.
Aye. I didn't think I can share it to Forest page because I think only Simon can post on there.
Where have you shared it? Just Keith?
Keith, Elgin, and Bucky.
So, Elgin.
It should be. No?
Shit.
I did try, you know.
You can only try.
I can only try.
There's no point asking you to do anything else. Share.
So he's just getting himself into a wee bit of trouble here, Ed.
It's on there, right, okay.
It is there.
Says it is, I see it. Ah, no, fuck.
And then I couldn't share it to the Nairn page. Be good if it was on there and all.
If anybody wants to give the post on Facebook a share, should take the YouTube link in that, I'll be watching.
Oh, Red's got a bit fortunate there. I thought he was snookered himself. He can't see this one into the middle from that angle by the looks of it. I'm not sure what his next shot will be though. Yeah, that's not bad thinking from Ed there. Just make it a little bit easier to develop his difficult balls. Simon's very experienced though. He'll be looking to tie him up, and he doesn't go for anything silly, really, does he?
He wouldn't risk much.
You've normally really got to beat sight. He doesn't give you frames. You've got to take them yourself normally.
You're speaking for experience here.
Yes, he beat me in the Forest singles final this year. That's probably kind of helped Ed a little bit, that actually. Yeah, good pot. Awkward cue in there. Think you'll try and go into them again now, off of this one?
Could do. Is it worth it?
This will show he's confident. Well, I don't know what else. How else are you going to get that out? You've got to watch the black, obviously. That's the the problem with just crashing into them. But
just leave a white in the top cush. Just play the red off and on the cushion.
That one goes next to the black, though. That's only.
That does not look like it. I don't care if it goes.
No,
like
I'm pretty sure it goes. That one next to the yellow next to the black. Hard to see for there either, but
it looks tight.
I'll see. I mean, he might just roll us in and then play the one down the rail, but
I'll play it safe here. Safety player again.
You'd have been bluting them and wishing for a bit of luck.
You can only ask for luck. Don't get it much. Just on the stream tonight. Just Russell Scales so far, because somebody want to speak to him, or because we don't know. Not bad for Simon there. Trying to force Ed to play this one next to his red.
Yeah, you can just hit that red, hit the yellow, hit the red back down towards that bottom rail again, and put the white up the top, or
it's kind of what I'd be looking at.
Or is he just going to try and tie up that red next to the black even more here? So that's risky, would you say? You would be taking that bottom pocket now, wouldn't you? Just hang this one along.
Aye, definitely. Tell that, I think if he's looking to see if that red goes up the top. If that red does go up the top, I would think if it...
I think this would be the shot though, wouldn't it, if you can hang this?
It's just the fat red next to the black goes on there. It doesn't look like it, but...
No, definitely. Oh, I didn't want that. I think he's maybe just gone out to try and take it too much there, rather than just...
I just leave the... If he even just blocked the pocket,
he didn't need it right in the pocket. I mean, it's worse sometimes being that far in the pocket as well. It makes the skill shot a bit easier.
Aye. You can try to keep it like half on it, just sticking out a bit onto a knuckle.
I think he's got to look for a safety somewhere here. I can't see... I mean, you could cut it into the top and screw across, but that's risky. Doubling it, is he?
Could do. Oops.
I mean, that's where he wanted the last one to sit, isn't it? That's not bad.
Pull away from the cushion a wee bit, or is it?
Now this will tell if that yellow goes. I'm guessing it doesn't. But would you? I think I'd be trying to play that now. Would you? The one next to the black. Get it in front of the red.
Yeah, you could push. You could push the block in front of the red, and be not Laich, so could help him. Right, yellow into the middle, screw back, split them, sword.
Simon had quite a difficult Moravia group to qualify for this, didn't he? Was it me, you, Mark Leslie,
Keith White?
Yeah, Brad Shaw, but he bottled it.
It just shows what happens to our 3-time winner, grassroots winner.
And then I can't remember who did Ed have. Ed had Craigie Stewart,
Boo, Deshawn, and Coos.
Aye, so that was a reasonably tough group as well, wasn't it?
Aye, because
I mean, Boo was always going to be the favourite for that group, but Craigie and Coos, it was.
Try to think about it now. That seems about a year ago.
It does, doesn't it?
But at least we've ended up with a good final for the Laich as well. It was just as it says, there was two strong groups. These you would have fancied these two. In some of the other groups, you would have fancied them to win them.
Aye, in the Moravia, yeah.
Second place.
I mean, if you'd said at the start of the season that Simon would have been in the final of the Moravia, you wouldn't have questioned it, would you?
No.
You know.
No, definitely not. But it just shows some of the standard that was entered into the competition as well.
But it's a good. That's what I like about it, is the fact that it
You can tell
takes everybody from all the leagues together, and you do kind of.
Aye, it's folk that don't usually play, but
Yeah.
as you see now, there's quite a lot of comps that folk want to go play elsewhere, but
I like this one as well because it's longer format.
Aye.
Okay, so it's not like you're not having to travel to play a best of 5. If that goes in the middle,
definitely,
you know what I mean. At least you're
it's
getting
definitely improved in the last few years in Moravia when it changed from the straight knockout
Yeah, definitely.
to the group stage.
Right, what you doing here? Yeah, I would be playing this off the yellow and just putting it off the jaw and like playing the snooker, if you know what I mean. The jaw, the middle pocket, the one in the middle of the table. I would hit it off the jaw, the middle pocket, and just play the snooker.
Elephants coming to the stair now. Come on, maybe he was getting pegged.
I see. He's potted it. I think I would have just tried to hang that. Not hang it, but play it off the jaw and leave the white. As you can see there, he's almost snookered.
Would you come off a cushion now? Try to put it in the other corner?
No, I think that's too attacking. I think I would be pushing I would be hitting it to hit the red, so you can almost jam the top red there in between the black, just to try and make it as awkward as I could for him. Because
he's put himself in a tough spot.
Yeah, because I mean, even if, like, say, if you came off the cushion and hit the yellow to try and pot it, you're not on the black either. I think he's got to basically hit that straight in the face and try and knock the red onto the cushion. That's worked out very nicely. Well, I'm not sure that's how he played it, but it's worked out very, very well.
I think there's an edge, is there?
It's hard to see from there.
I haven't seen a good look at it. When you see it for that either.
Nah.
When we get our cameras for Sky Sports and our drone, we'll be able to float the table and here look.
If anybody wants to sponsor that, you're more than welcome.
Oh, hey, cameraman standing at the side of the table soon. We're rolling about in a chair.
Yeah.
You will not be getting paid for doing it though. It's just if anybody wants to do it.
I know we're probably a bit slow advertising tonight. We could have probably had some guest commentators from Bucky or Forrest or Nairn that.
Nah, you wouldn't understand them.
Where's the master?
Oh, he's back.
He's nae giving up pool, unless is that for sale?
How you feeling? Have you recovered?
Shite.
Stop swaying on the machine, please. you gain us it?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
He's through playing snooker, but he'll be
Right.
playing a match just now.
That's
Is that for him? Spot on.
Signed. Just being the thumb written for a scrum.
Is it good?
Oh, no bad touch there.
Shout out to the Thunderton. Good scran, apparently.
If the master says it, it must be true.
Oh, it is true. Yeah, man.
I believe in you, Irishman.
That's good.
Because I just ran up a stair. Because I've just eaten all that.
Is it steak night like, or is that on all the time? Steak night the night?
Well, what did you take you on here for a lunch? Get a bag of crisps.
Oh, aye.
Right, anyway, back to the pool. What's happening here?
Right.
Double?
Aye, see you
Aye,
later.
see you later, Gordon.
Double and screw to a heap of top. What I just hit it.
It's the same thing. He's in a bit of a
Simon done
predicament
well.
here.
Yeah, we
just
clip
flicked it, yeah. I mean, it's the same again. Do you want to be too attacking? Would you just maybe just flick the the yellow out and?
Well, but if he doesn't tee it, he's got to put the yellow over the other. So even if he leaves the white in the cush, it just says to Simon.
Aye, go on then. Aye. It's hard to see how easy that red is. So that's a wee bit unlucky there, just a wee bit harder.
Aye, definitely. But what would you do here? Would you just try cut it over the red? Or cut the red over to the yellow? Or where the yellow is new?
But you've got to watch it, you do not. It all depends if that red goes. I think it does it? The one under the block?
I think if you left it over the left hand side, you could probably catch it and then flick the block out.
It's all about getting the angle, eh?
You must go. Hopefully it's going in.
He's thinking. It's either that or play the double, Regan, but then if you play the double, you're leaving the chance to pot the yellow and double the black across then. Is the only issue. Here we go. Let's see what he's got in his locker.
It's perfect there.
It's nice so easy to get back out for the black for there, though, is it, with the just being so close to the cushion.
Go somewhere.
You can move it, like you say, you can flick it out and
I think you'll be able to play the red and then
just go into the black.
bottom side of the block
Yeah.
and then flick it out. Even if he has to leave it up the top.
aye. You're just looking for a wee bit of luck here, really. Oh no, he's now went for it.
It's just. Oh, I think that's rolled off.
Aye, but you're putting a lot of trust in the table for there. Okay, with the napped cloth playing across like that, it's.
I think it's pulled a wee bit. It's worse.
Would you just pot the red and screw across for the yellow here, or would you flick the black out maybe? Put the white
I'd
across?
flick the block out, just put it in the middle of the table then. Just take yellow after. I don't see any benefit in potting the red here. Yes, you pot the red, screw over, leave your showing.
That's what I mean, aye. That's so you would have to pot it and go. Oh, he's putting it on the rail, is he? He's not going to pot it, he's wanting to. That's a risky shot, like.
Let's watch double kiss here.
You got to make sure you don't block a black. Oh, Jesus, that was for the fans. That keeps us on the edge of our seats there, Ed.
Well,
That was close to the end off.
Both of us had ideas and it was definitely not. I still think
He's actually played that alright, but it's
it's a good cue in here now.
yeah. And that was not.
Should be annoyed with that. I think.
Yeah.
There's a
I
chance.
think the easier shot was to. I mean, at least he's missed and not left in tap-ins now. But I think the easier shot was to knock the black out and play the and then get on the yellow rather than put the red safe.
You could have just played that and screwed it back over.
Although, same thing. I mean, if he'd got the...
Ooh, Simon. A few misses early on here.
Yeah.
Could be in for the lighting.
You find that sometimes, though, Ken, if you've played a bit of safety, it's...
Aye.
the potting just goes off for a minute, doesn't it?
What way would you play this? Would you come?
I just stun it in. Leave myself a difficult block, I think.
At least you're covering the pocket. So, middle.
Yeah, I think
Cover.
that's... Oh, he's nae, is he?
Hooked him. Great
I
shot.
think he has hooked them.
Say so.
It's hard to see for there. It must be tight anyway. He's not liking it. He's not liking that at all.
What we're up to now? 37 viewers first.
32.
Oh, I said 37 at top here. That's it.
Yeah, 32 viewers. The chat's very quiet tonight, though.
Okay.
Not a lot of interaction.
If anybody wants to give us any score predictions, let us know. The chat is full for discussion. Keep it friendly, please. I think we'll see a side of this.
I think he can, but it's obviously... It must be tight.
This is real pot in there more.
Same again, wasn't it? That's a difficult block, like...
Aye. Whoever wins this for them's not going to be too pleased with how it's went, but at least they'll have won it. Just roll this in. Play with a bit of pace.
I think I'm playing it with a bit of pace, try and put the white on the top cushion.
Oh well. With Black's back with it was.
One good pot from Ed.
Jesus Ed. Attention all pockets. It's not queuing up well just now, Ed, but hopefully it kicks on a bit.
Never really.
No. No, Marty played Ed in the Lake last 16 there.
So Simon's got over the line there. 2-0 to Simon.
I can find you. It's been a while since I've actually looked at anything to do with the Alden Pool League, so might as well have a look. So what am I looking for here? Moravia knockouts. No, I need Moravia knockouts. What was it? Lake. So Simon to get to the final beat Simon Stevenson 7-0, Mitchell McGrath 7-0, Forky 7-6, Mike Wadico I think was 7-5.
That was a close one as well, yeah.
Maybe 10, yeah, to be honest. And Ed to get to here.
He's made one. Reds are looking good.
I think Ed had a couple of buys, didn't he? Aye, so Ed played Matty, but beat him 7-8. Beat Mark Leslie 7-5.
I was streamed that one as well.
Beat
That was after Russell got
beat
pumped for Neil, wasn't it?
Beat Richard Green 7-5.
Big Taylor, come on Ed, pull the finger out.
Give him a message, Taylor, sort him out. Better stick some results on. I keep forgetting.
I think your game was done by New Taylor.
No, you'd bottled it by new and let Taylor back in.
I have to fancy to take this. I mean, the black's a wee bit awkward, but it goes in the middle. Or he can develop it if he's got options. This is a big shot, really. Aye, I may have had 12 shots of the month, Taylor, but I still didn't win it.
Aye, but you were out of position every shot you
No,
had.
no.
You don't get rewarded for being out of position, hitting the ball as hard as you can, and knocking it in. just because you've put yourself out of position 2 or 3 shots in a row, didn't think you can just come off 4 cushions and knock it in?
I would take that for a lot of people, but not you.
That aim when you played the free ball plan, you scalped them all the balls in a row, they've all followed each other, what do you expect to happen? Not enough for knuckle, was just, again,
Vision.
wasn't a vision.
No, it wasn't Megan. He only had one selection and it was a complete fluke, so
No,
I think it got 1 vote and I think
No,
it was his mum that voted for it.
I had 2 actually.
No, it was Eddie Imla's shot in the final. I can't remember what final it was.
The
Meldrum?
Yes, Meldrum.
Meldrum Cup final and finals day, so Eddie Imla won the shot of the month for his black to win it.
That was
5-4 or 6-4.
And
And
they were 4-1 down and took it back to 6-4 by Eddie sealing it off on the side.
aye, so Eddie got a £20 bar or 4 drinks up to the value of £20 in the bar. So well done on Eddie on that. And he actually gave me one of his pints, so that made me feel a wee bit better.
He must have felt sorry for you, as most folk do.
Got a bit lucky there, Simon.
But you've lost shot of the month this week, this time of the day.
I'm going to hate to put a bit of effort in to win it this time because
Andy
Andy Lowe played a hell of a shot last night on a black.
I would say that or Deshaun's treble, one or the other.
I liked Hoppy's combo last night as well.
It was an interesting combo.
Although my treble on the black against Tony should still win it.
That was last month.
That wasn't on the list though.
Can't take a shot from last month and stick it in this month. Oh, no. Dictatorship here.
I don't think he went for that, did he?
I wouldn't think so.
Didn't look like it, did it?
Never can, but it doesn't look like it. No. What would you do here? Just leave that yellow next to block now.
I think you've got to look for a hook, eh? Would you play? I'd play the one furthest left at the bottom. Just flick off it and put the white in behind the other 2.
You could just try and put it
Just to try and play the hook, Cam.
just put it over towards the pocket.
Yeah. Probably half ball and try and get in behind the other 2. I think it's the only shot he's really got on. I mean, obviously he's got the easy pot is the one next to the black, but that's the one ball you can't move. I think you can see the one over the pocket, but again, it's not really to your advantage to start clearing the table. So I think you're just better looking for the hook. Well, see, this is the one by I would never be moving. That's the only thing that's keeping it tied up. So you can see that, yeah.
I think hopefully Ed kicks on a wee bit because I'd like to see this be a closer game. He had a chance in that last frame, but
He had a couple of chances in that last frame. All about position here, and I don't think he's got it.
I think he's alright.
That wasn't that easy. I think he can still hit cushion first and pot it, can't he? I think you'll have to come off the cushion, but it's still a relatively easy shot.
If he comes off a cushion, he should still leave it.
Yeah, either middle probably.
Or if he leaves it down the bottom, it's no issue.
Well,
yeah, worked
a bit thin there, huh?
I thought he'd catch it a bit thicker, but no chance. I think if Ed comes to the table, they're there.
Yeah, definitely. I think Ed needs a frame just to settle. If Simon doesn't pot this black, it would be good to see Ed take these out just to settle and, like you say, just make it a bit more, make it a competitive final.
If this goes in, it's another shot of the month contender. Doesn't matter where it goes.
This is a Campbell of the month contender if it goes in.
I never said wet pocket as long as it goes in. if you're ahead here, you just take Cowie up at top, I think, would you? And just
Yeah,
come
you've
off
got to
there.
work your way right down. Aye. You should be on pretty much anything.
Well, stay aside for you guys blocking the rest of the table there, so
Just watch then off in the middle.
just watch there off. Played to perfection.
Commentator's eye. I knew it was close.
I would have done the same and used the knuckle. Perfect angle. Would you just roll it through?
I would stun that off the cushion.
Then take that one to the other?
Yeah.
Right, the left hand side.
Yeah.
Good shot.
I would actually take the one over the pocket now.
You just change your mind halfway through every shot? Like?
Yeah, no, but just depending on position. I didn't think you could kick back out because it's not that easy a plant.
Aye, no, I wouldn't.
Okay, but I mean, so I think I would just roll that in and come back out for one of the other two.
I definitely wouldn't be looking at a plant like. Yes, they have to be a 2-0 down.
That's not the one I would have played on either. That would have been my last ball.
Aye, like if you played the one just above it
Yeah.
next and then the to the left.
Because you've now got to. He doesn't even really have the angle, I don't think, just to roll it in. I think you've got to kind of punch it in a wee bit, which makes it difficult into the corner. Yeah, that wasn't an easy shot. I don't know if he actually played on that one or if he just underhit it and it landed on it. But it just made it that little bit more difficult, having to hit it as hard as that along the rail. Ed must still think he's playing on the Rasson buckets down at the Interleague. So now we have 3-0 to Simon. Simon's kicking on. He must be getting pretty close to being Forrest's #1 player now. Haven't I seen much of Matty recently?
No, I didn't care who's told him he's Forrest's #1, like, but he's not even the best player in his own house. Mr. Ollie Kennedy, #1.
Might be watching tonight, Ali. I know he enjoys the stream.
Just now when his loon's playing. I think he's scared of the stream after the monstrosity me and him produced.
Aye, that was not a pretty sight.
I'll maybe happening again.
Woof. Bit of frustration in that one. Balls have gone everywhere. I'm not sure here. They're both pretty decent, to be honest. I think I'd probably take yellows. The reds are just slightly awkward. He's obviously got the easy one over the pocket, but after that it's kind of just the angle that he's got on it makes it a bit awkward. Let's see what he does here. Oof, that was brave. Cheated the pocket a little bit, but he's managed to get on this one, so I think he'll go for this in the middle. But again, he's not got that good an angle on his next ball after this one. Needs to come up. Friendly kiss. Yes, perfect.
So, take it heads on. Reds there.
A bit of frustration in that break leg that went absolutely everywhere.
All for the breaking dish.
Yeah.
We good to see him get us in.
He's just had a couple of really good shots
Just play,
positionally.
just leave it, stun it and leave it for the plant. Just got to watch he doesn't go too far with the white now.
I think he'll be okay here. I think
Or
it's
if he
straight
just-
enough.
Aye, but he's just got to watch, because if the red comes off at an angle as well. Aye, perfect.
Not perfect, but not
done well,
difficult.
just
He yeah,
Done well, running a wee bit
just
there.
off the cushion a wee bit better.
I think he would have
more
liked,
for the
he would have liked to
position,
screw down this left side
Yes,
of the table.
aye, yeah. Whereas I think he's kind of got to come across a wee bit.
Cuttable?
Yes, definitely cuttable. It's not enough, but it's
Back double, did you? Oof.
he's now looking for the cut in the middle, there, is he?
I would cut it.
He is the master of the cut, I believe. No, he's not. He's looking to put it in the corner. And he's got it. Great finish, Ed. Well done.
Oh.
Really needed that one.
Aye, sure.
That'll give him a bit of confidence, that's for sure, because he played... That wasn't exactly straightforward there. He played a couple of good positional shots and then a really good black, so... Well, that was a nice fast frame. I think we're 45 minutes for the first three, and that one was about 4.
It's not been the quickest this stuff so far, but they're very patient players, I'll say. They don't risk much or rush it. I mean, you could add about 20 frames by now.
I think so, aye. Like you say, each to their own. Some people like to consider what they're doing for a little bit longer first. As long as you get the W at the end, that's all that matters, is it? Another nice break. So they've went everywhere. Hello, Woody. So I think you've got to go reds here, have you?
You've
What do you say?
annoyed Mr. McGrath.
I fancy him here. Would you take the bottom of that, the 2 on the right hand side there, and play the plant?
I would take the top end, like.
It's just because that bottom one doesn't really go
It'll
anywhere.
go
So the
somewhere
only
after.
problem.
Aye. I think as you work towards it.
So what, you go in middle, top.
We could play middle, top, come back down, and then hopefully get an angle to get up one to the left hand side of the block, then leave that as your last ball. Into the middle, or even up the top, it doesn't matter what end. As long as you can get a shot at it. So
I think he's played. Did he play on it there?
I think he's playing on it new. I would have played the one up top first.
Yeah, I think so. He obviously just didn't want to risk the
So
position.
they just know what to leave it. Just try to get it.
Because I mean, even you pot of this, you're kind of running away for it a wee bit.
if he plays this, he's still got.
Should be on the one in the middle.
Aye, so either got. I think it goes up in the top left as well. And then it would hit the one next to that yellow in the middle.
Yeah, lovely pot.
Just needs to run this
That
through.
looks like he's through far enough there, I would say.
If you can run this through, then as long as it gets a good angle on that red to come onto the block.
Aye, ideally you want to be straight as you can.
Aye.
I
Yeah,
don't
just-
ken how straight he is on that red, you know. I think he's maybe got to go to the left hand side of that yellow.
Shall find out when he plays it. Ooh, Simon.
See, I don't think he quite had the angle there.
Aye, he was
I
trying
think
to
he's
make-
just kind of
try to
stole a bit, yeah.
Try to pinch your pocket a wee
I
bit.
think so.
Right, I'm saying at the top to start with head, I would say.
Is it first?
7.
First to 7. I'm not sure. Maybe I would maybe take the one next to the red. But
Ooh. Strange. Let's just play
now then.
playing the hook.
No, I would roll it. See the one on the left hand side?
just
I'd roll
roll
it
it.
right up the top. I mean, the option as well is it's an easy hook down the bottom there. You just need to flick it, Ken. That's probably the more sensible shot. Just make sure you, if he plays this, just make sure you don't tie up that 2 yellows down the bottom.
Did you just go in behind the mare?
That's what I think he's looking at. The one on the nearest the pocket, just flick it
you
off the
can
rail.
So you can cut it.
This
Right
is an
up the top.
aggressive shot to play up the top here, because if you don't get it right in the pocket and hold the pocket, you could be leaving a big pocket.
Let's just look to take it. It's not bad.
No, that's alright.
Let's just took it off.
Yeah,
Like, it's not
There's
bad.
nothing wrong. It's the same thing. You don't always need to get the hook, but
No,
as long as you're developing things a bit better.
if you hit this with enough pace, it'll go somewhere.
You could treble this red.
You just treble off, and then you say, well, half of them are doubles.
That's a definite treble there. Straight in the face. You could treble it, and then if it goes, he's on the other one. If it doesn't, the white's still reasonably safe, and the red should be up over the pocket.
I apologise for my commentary partner's beliefs. Hit this ball, it'll go somewhere. You'll see all this potential shots in the shot in the month. I think he's just got to try to leave that white in the top cushion, where the red is, I would say.
Aye, but I would be doing that and playing the treble. I'd leave the white where it is.
Let's hit the ball 100 mile an hour and hope for the best.
He's trying to play a hook here, I think.
It's going off.
Oh.
Ooh.
Now. Oh no, he hit a
Aye,
cushion
did he?
after,
Aye,
didn't he?
did
I was
he?
waiting to say that's that.
Ah, yeah, I
But
heard.
he hit the red, then hit a cushion after that.
Aye.
So. But that
Aye,
was a
it's-
strange kind of shot. That was
I could
very
see,
aggressive.
I could see what he was going for, trying to knock out right through the pocket, or pot it obviously, but
Very aggressive, wasn't it?
Aye.
For
so I wouldn't have expected Simon to play it like that.
no, it's
But I think, would you just drop us in, then that into the left hand middle?
it's the same thing. It's quite hard to see the angle just to see exactly. Yeah, I think he had a little bit more angle than he would have liked there.
It's just not getting the pace of the table. I think he's just running that wee bit too far.
I think I'd be flicking the left of the 2 at the bottom and putting the white in behind the one next to the pocket. Try and get your 2 shots, and I think that's enough for you. I think he's going for this. He must cut past it.
Risky.
Yeah, risky.
If it bounces, the fault
Needs to go. I think he's on it. That must be tight, like.
Hard to tell. You swerve maybe, if anything. It's risky.
Ah, that's the problem, isn't it? It obviously doesn't go
Nah,
he's taking a bit of time over it, so I'm not really sure what I would play here, to be honest.
Plant, Screwback doing.
He could double it.
Double what?
The one on furthest to the left hand side. He's planting it, isn't he? He's looking at it.
He's just coming off the side of it.
I mean, would you come off the top rail and just hit the one down the bottom? And then it's reasonably safe.
I think he's just looking.
Just don't want to pot it, obviously.
He's
But
just looking to flick off that yellow and leave. Oh, he's going for your shot.
yeah, you obviously don't want to pot this, but I think it leaves it as safe as you can do. He's hit it.
Has he potted it?
Oh, that's unlucky.
Would you go for the plant now?
It depends if that. Do you think it would cut? No, definitely not. Yeah, I think you've got to go for the plant, and even just cover the enough to cover the pocket.
He's just got to watch.
Make it a little bit more.
Make sure it hits a push.
Because if he leaves the the white where the first yellow is, pretty much, it's a difficult shot for the red furthest onto the right, and if he can cover the bag, it's risky. But you've got to just play it dead weight.
Has he got away with it?
He has got away with it.
He's made an error with his aim bars, but he's got away with it.
Yeah, it's not. He's not sold the frames, so. I think I would you just flick off this red and put the white in the bottom of the table? There's not really an advantage of anything too aggressive here, is there? You need to make yourself an angle to be able to go into them.
Flick off the red that's open, or
the one that's open, and just put the white down the bottom of the table.
I suppose,
because you've kind of got to be able to create yourself an angle to make to get into that.
Or you can double the one on the cush.
I think obviously you don't want this red to go safe, but yeah, that's how I would have played it as well. Just
need a treble or whatever your mod.
Not this time, no. Not this time. And the same for red here. I would take that one out that's that's on the right hand side and just knock it into the middle of the table.
Aye. So you might be able to dick if you can hit.
Could he hit the yellow and put the red onto the other yellow?
Well, that's what I was thinking. If he hit the left hand side that yellow.
I think the problem you've got is that if that red was closer to the cushion, I think that would have been an easy shot.
He's able to end up flicking it out.
No.
And just play the double if he wants.
Yeah, that's, like you say, just keep it tight. There's no point in being too aggressive. It's the same again. I mean, it's an important frame, isn't it? 4-1 or 3-2.
No, Ed definitely needs this.
Yeah.
Ed can string off a few frames, like, but.
Well, he said he's breaking dish. He's capable of doing it.
Play the red down the bottom, a screw back and open them up.
No. Well, I would if it was a practice frame. Aye, definitely that's what I'd be doing, but not at this point, no. So anybody that's watching just now that's not subscribed to our YouTube channel as well, give it a like. Everything, all the exposure we can get helps us produce the best quality that we can for you all and get as many games as we can. If we've got people from Bucky or Forrest or Keith or whoever watching, give us a shout, we'll get you on the stream for a game.
Where else we had? We've had America.
We did have somebody from America, yeah.
Trying to explain to my
Norway. Yeah, we had a crowd in Norway watching the Moravia final.
See, I tell you, we're going worldwide. It'll be long. Professional streaming services. Just wondering what. Hard shot, to be honest. Because what you all should do, just try flick.
I think I would just flick it again and put the white down the bottom because, I mean, you've got to be careful here. That was risky as hell.
He went for the shot I suggested.
Yeah, that was yeah, but I think you were tongue in cheek. That was risky as hell.
The way he's played, I think you could have played that a wee bit softer, didn't you?
Yeah.
Nail it.
So would you just play the red onto the yellow, but hang the first yellow, and make sure you're on the
you've got to make sure you hang.
Yeah, and then go for the other one.
If you
And would you play? Would you play the other
could-
one
well,
down the
you
bottom
could
there, the
play-
big
right,
pocket?
You could put the white closer to the top cushion, red onto yellow, and knock the yellow out the way.
Yeah, but it's the same. I wouldn't want to pot that first one just in case I don't get position.
Aye, definitely. But I think if even
But
then,
if
I think
Jenga
the
goes
yellow-
down the bottom, big
Aye.
pocket down the bottom, or you could certainly take the pocket, can you?
say so.
Or what you could do is just put that red properly onto the cushion, and then play the yellow,
Yeah, I suppose. Takes
and then and then at least the red's totally safe then. And you can still you can either develop the yellow or just play it down the bottom. That's probably the better shot,
Aye.
because then the red's not going to be near the pocket. Then
I think he's trying to go just flick at your.
that's risky, yeah. But at least he's got the red reasonably safe there.
He's walking away as
Aye, you going down the bottom of this, I think, yeah?
Aye, definitely.
It's a risky cut, isn't it?
I would have cut that like.
No, I don't think so. It's just awkward queuing, but come on, Ed. I think he's got it. Good enough. Look at him on position on the black tee. That was the thing. It wasn't an easy. It was a big pocket, but it wasn't like a.
No, you had to hit. You had to try
Yeah,
and jam
it still had to be quite accurate.
Excitement just going to go try and get the hook here, flick that red at the top, and then try get on that right hand side top push.
It's all about pace, eh? I hit the white in, like in the line of the black.
Aye, so try to get behind the block is.
It's either that or he could do the same, but play this. He could double this one up towards and do the same. Or he could just go for it. He might just go for it. It looks like he's hitting that quite thin, eh?
Actually, I could try to cover that.
Yeah.
It's not a bad shot.
That's an easy hit though, isn't it? That's the only thing there. But again, you're keeping yourself in the frame.
Aye.
You're not giving
Isn't it?
Ed
I think
tap-ins.
he's blocked.
It's an easy hit, but you've got to watch if you hit the left-hand side of that yellow.
Aye, but you could easily
You
fall.
can knock it out or fall with something in.
Easy fall through. They don't like each other.
Oh, a little flick of the hips there from Ed.
Can't see. Come on, Eddie, Lord.
Oh, he's potted
nice.
the white, that's what we're saying. If he catches the left-hand side of it. That's unlucky. I think I would have been hitting it so that I was hitting the side cushion,
Aye, first.
getting quite high up.
What would you do here? Because you're kind of.
I'm hitting this quite hard because they don't
Would
really...
you need just pit this through the pocket, leave yourself an angle?
Nah, possibly.
See if you just listen to me, you'd be more successful. Folk coming in and out night anyway. If it's more folk rather than folk going in and out.
Definitely busier folk in to watch the Charlton game than it was watching Aberdeen Celtic last night anyway.
Was Hoach in here last night? You were
That
sat,
was for the pool, it wasn't for the football.
you were sat there waiting to watch Leighton all day for Stockport. Fair enough, it did go to penalties, I'll give you that. Like. Guys, I think he's just wanting to.
I think it's just going to hang this, like you said, isn't he?
I'd say he's ugly. I think he's called this. It's not hitting the couche, so.
Natural angle. A wee bit left hand side, maybe.
The red must go past the yellow at the bottom, so.
Oh, definitely, aye.
Just gotta make sure he gets right pace.
Yeah, that's good.
Perfect. Left him. It's gonna be kicking himself with this in, I think. Simon's just gotta make sure of this.
It was that two shots, I just don't think he played them quite right, did he?
No. Aye, good shot. And that looks to be 4-1. Left on this black.
It's a long way back for Ed now.
Ed kind of needs to string a couple frames together at some point. If Simon was to get this next one, make it 5-1. He just needs to try and keep himself in touching distance.
If Simon needs any advice on how to throw away a decent lead, I'm the man, like, if he wants to.
I'm pretty good at it myself sometimes. No. It's
You want a juice or you want a juice?
we've got quite a lot on it. Club just now, we've got our snooker league in the night. We've got a snooker shootout this weekend, which still has spaces available if anybody wants to enter. What else we got? Next week will be our Wednesday flyer, which is full. We've got our Sunday flyer this weekend as well, which is also full. The draw went out earlier today. On to next week, Wednesday flyer, and we've got Forky versus John Bremen in a challenge match on Saturday. I'm not sure the exact time of it. Looks to be a game. Two good players. I've played a couple money matches with John, and he's a good player. Been away playing for Scotland a couple times now. So it'll be a tester for Forky. Good split there for Ed. I'll stick in a side camera for just now. Oh, the reds look there, just a case of making a pattern and sticking them together. Speeding up a wee bit now. Nice. If you roll this in the corner, you get that red in the middle and that one next to yellow, or the screwball here. I would have just left that in just now. I would have made that my last ball, taken care of that three that were in together. Because now you need to try and go back across the table. And that'll look, the pockets aren't taking them. Some of the pace have been getting hit up. If we can stun this across, you'll definitely hit. Aye, good shot. Needed to cue that well. Yeah, I think I'm not sure what kind of. Let me see what kind of angle he's got, but looks like he's got a decent angle come off Kush. Aye, great shot, Ed.
What's happening? Is Ed on fire again?
Ed's on for another breaking dish. 2 in a row. Well, for breaks anyway, but he just needs to sink his block. It's been a few good shots in it.
See, it was the same that last one. It was.
Aye, brilliant.
Okay, it was the same that last one. He had you're sitting there thinking, oh, right, Ed's back, and then he just kind of let that last one slip. So it's good to see that he's still feeling confident and able to take that out.
Be good to see Ed get this in. Take it back to only one behind. Ooh, we are fair for Simon.
So what's happened here? In off for Simon there.
Simon's went in off, so
Reds are looking nice, eh?
I think we're yellow, I think. Just that red on the couche.
Aye.
You could put another red on the couche here, that one at the top, and then play with that 2 yellows.
The problem you've got with that 2 yellows is that I think the top one will go, but then it's taking it away for the other one, and then you're kind of leaving that up there.
I mean, 2 shots, just split them up. Just don't need to pot them straight away.
Okay, and I think I would be taking the red. See the red on the rail, roll it down,
I think that's what he's looking at.
and then the other reds are there. Ken, there's
He
just
needs to make sure he doesn't end up in
well,
the...
he should be on the other one at the bottom one on the left hand side,
Well, I suppose
or
he
not pot
should,
this.
He should still be on this one if he...
Yeah. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. Nice.
Not bad. Play with these in through the middle. Right. Just got to make sure you can get back down for this.
Yeah,
one.
I think he's going to have to bounce off the top cushion with this one. Like, it's nice straightforward. So just roll this in, see what kind of position he's getting. Not the easiest shot, awkward bridging here. And he's got it again. Not the easiest shot, awkward bridging, but the way he's taken out these dishes, you've got to fancy him for it. It's hard to see from here what sort of angle he's got. If he would, yeah, I think he's got to play it in the right, top right corner. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. He hasn't really left Simon anything easy here, so he'll be quite happy with that, I think. Yeah, so he'll roll this in. I'm not sure if he's got the angle that he can miss the yellow of that top, the top yellow of that 3 together in the centre. But he might be able to just punch past it. Just got to be careful going towards that middle pocket. Here we go. He's pushing through by the looks of things, so he must be able to... Oh no, he's played it safe. He's played safe. Now then. Ed's got at least a double on. At the very worst. I don't think he can see that one up the top just to snick it in, but he's definitely left him a double. Would it be... Yeah, I think he's got a double in the middle, and definitely not an easy shot. It's hard to see there. If he could double it in the corner, that would be the way to go, because that gives you the safety factor as well, and you're very easy on your next ball, whereas if he plays the middle and misses it, he could be in a bit of trouble. It's not that easy to make sure you get back out for the last red either. He could end up stuck behind a yellow. He's having a good think though.
What's going on?
I'm just saying, Ed's reds. It's hard to see if he can double that one into the corner. You've got the element of safety at the same time, and obviously if you get it, it's probably frame over. Whereas if he tries to double it in the middle, it's not necessarily getting onto the last red. But it's hard to see. It looks like he's double that in the middle, innit? He might not go for it. He might just flick it out. But
I wouldn't have been. I think he's just left this so it goes.
it looked like Ed had a bit of a chance to take it out. He just ran out of position a wee bit and pushed that red up to the top there. Whereas if it had gone, he had a chance to for the reverse dish, but I think he's going to be in trouble again here. Yeah. Now, if it's a total, you just come off the side cushion and into that red, don't you?
Definitely, aye. This he's put as bars kind of all.
Yeah.
New Simon, so. Would you try play a bit of pace though? Try split them up. Just so the
I'm
reds
not
would
sure.
go.
Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't be going for that, because if you pot that, if he pots this, he's in trouble.
I think he's got a angle. Ooh.
Did that move?
We shall.
It did. He's tapped the table. It looked like he just flicked it.
You never seen that.
I called it. I said,
Yeah,
did it move? It looked like it had moved slightly.
You were just waiting to see what Simon did.
No, it looked like the the shine on the ball moved slightly. So, commentator's eye. He's looking at a plant there.
I think he's just seeing what way the red's going to go as well, though. The red looks like a bit of a plan. Risky shot.
No, it must be quite a straightforward plant before he's taken that on. Well.
Is that what you would call straightforward?
But I presumed it must have been easier than that. The way, I don't think he needed to play that,
No.
because that red was a bit
I didn't.
quite tied up there, wasn't
You
it?
just need, if you even just broke the cluster up.
Yeah.
But also you had the head open.
I mean, that's the advantage he's got. I mean, Ed's now got to take this out because at least the yellows are open. But
Just play this up to the top left.
I think I'd maybe just play the one over the pocket, and then come back and play the red into the bottom left.
Aye, play it doing the same rail.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's coming across though.
Oh, there's a nice wee flick there.
Looks like it goes.
It's hard to see. I don't know if this camera will help.
No.
That does not go, does it?
Looks tight. See his face there.
He had to play that. He had to play that really thin, really, and come down the right hand side of the black, not the left hand side.
I don't understand why he's played at that side.
I'm presuming that it went the way he's played. It looks like he's played for it in this corner,
unless
but
he's went for it in the middle. But even then, I would have rather the long end doing into the bottom left.
yeah. Well, or like you said, played it first.
I would have played.
You could have played it first.
I would have played it first, and just even if it rattles, you've got the white up top. You're still in control of that top half of the table.
I'm not even sure what he can play here. It doesn't. I don't think he can double it.
Cut somewhere. Cut in the middle.
Does it actually go in the middle? That's the. It does go in the middle.
I think it cuts.
There's no way that cuts, surely, eh?
You're defying laws of physics, I think.
Deshaun would treble it.
Deshaun could treble anything without a head.
Right then, good chance for Simon here. I'll be taking that one down. Or do you think you'll play the snooker straight away? I think I would be going for it. You play that pot down the bottom.
I think you'll look at the hook here, like.
Fancy the 2 shots to.
I think so. You can split that 2 there, but I don't think.
It didn't really need to though.
No,
if you pot this one on the bottom, that goes.
There's a reason he beat you by just jumping into stuff.
I beat him in the Moravia.
Oh no, I beat my name.
Oh.
Didn't that look confident when he was doing in there? So.
Missed that by quite a bit, eh?
Aye. He's not left it easy for Ed.
Well, Ed's crashing into the yellows here.
It's almost like there is a gap, but it's minimal.
Bit of side on it. Yeah, that was the risk. But he couldn't avoid that. He just had to. I think I would have been hitting it a bit harder myself because of that.
Like usual. I think you just got to guess a scalp and hope for the best. This might replicate your blocking against Simpsons.
Oh, that was meant.
That's
my shot of the month.
Flick them up.
We'll wait here a shot of the year, eh? We'll have to get all the shot of the months together and vote on them at the end of the year. A Christmas prize.
Yeah, but even if I had a shot on this night, I've got to be here at least one. Any mine's for last month will get in the shot of the year.
Settle.
Thanks. Let's see.
Well, at least he's hit it. And that's not the worst, is it?
No, he's in trouble when he comes back to the table, but it's not exactly.
At least you're coming back.
It's not a hard hit though. Well, it depends where he leaves him, I suppose.
I think, would that one cut that's next to the black just now?
I wouldn't idea up. Be playing for 2 here.
It's like you say, I don't think you'll get 2, but I think you could play it that you're coming back to an easy chance, aren't you? Nice pot.
Maybe he's just going to pot a few here. Just try.
No, well, I think it was one of that
shot.
shot. Yeah, it's like if I don't get this, I'm not really bothered, sort of thing. You go for this in the middle, and then the one up the top of the table, then the one next to the black. We'll see. We'll see. Joyce. He's missed a couple of chances. Simon, I think it's getting a bit nervy.
Would you play the one next to block now, and then push your block up? No. You would just look for.
Nah, I think I would be playing the one next to the black last, and then you get the black at the top. I think I would be coming back down, taking the one over the bottom right, and then
I would take it
middle, top, middle.
Take it now, you split them up.
Possibly, but
if you've got
he's not guaranteeing position on another.
He should be on. It'll be an either yellow top or bottom. If he was to. Yeah.
You should be listening to me more often, Campbell.
Excuse me, I beat you last week.
I hadn't tipped my cue. So, like I say, I'd be playing this one, the one on the top, and then one in the middle last. And just put the black up the top, so.
We'll see who you should have listened to, probably.
Yep, that looks good. Bounce, bounce. Wee bit shy. Might have to play the one in the middle now. Again, he's got a wee bit of pace to pot that and then get back up. That black will drop in the middle though, won't it?
I don't think he's going to angle, is he? Or
Oh, that doesn't look so good for there.
screw that one into the corner, heaps of back, split them up. Off of 2.
No, I don't think he'll need to. He'll just come off the... Ah, he's played safe.
Boo.
Is that not what the fans wanted to see?
It was.
It was the right shot though. You just off the top cushion and just try and nestle onto the black.
I would play my back pace, try and knock a yellow into the bottom, and then maybe the black might go towards that middle. I think.
Depends if it's actually a total, or can he see the edge of that black?
I can hear that for Brolin, but I can't.
I think it's a total, but
I think.
I might be able to see a bar hair of that. But if he can see a bar hair, like you said, I would hit it a bit harder and try and put the yellow. I think that's what he's looking at. Put the yellow onto the bottom cushion there. Right, here we go, Edward. Let's see what you got. Ooh, oh, he's got away with that. He's got away with that. Still a chance for Simon if he can cut this yellow in and get back round the table for the yellow in the same pocket, but that could have been a hell of a lot easier. Okay.
I think he's left it. Come on. Off the bottom.
Off the bottom cushion into the black and up the top. That's exactly what I was thinking there. It's obviously not a total, but I think it's only shot. There's no way you're avoiding that off there, surely. You think that's cuttable? I'm not so sure about that, like.
Who that pace needed here, like.
Close to that middle bag and I. Yeah, that was a silly shot.
Missed out.
I don't think that was the right shot. So it looks like he's wanting to lift the white and then play that yellow down the bottom. I think it's the only option really, isn't it?
Aye.
Just dead weight, make sure it hits the rail. You don't want to stick to the black, but
Yeah.
it should be okay. He's played it the other way. Yeah.
Acceptable for there, should be. That's it.
Yeah, played that nicely. there we have it. Another frame that kind of just got away for Ed at the end. Had a chance, couldn't convert. So we are now at 5-2. And Ed is starting to look down the barrel of the gun. Yeah, that's not the best of splits. Left it a little bit awkward there. I think he'll probably take the yellows, but you maybe pop that one in the middle and go down into the two that's together and see how his luck is. Yeah, that's what he's looking at. Still got to be careful though, because the reds are not that difficult either. Just that two up the top. Yeah, he's played that nice. That hasn't really worked out all that well for him though. He's a bit unfortunate there, I think. As I say, the Reds are quite fit. Oh, if he's got a gap here, that's a big boost. And he has, yeah. So it's just really that one awkward yellow that's got the red covering it into the bottom right hand corner. But it will go across the table into the other side if he can get onto it. So it's really all about white ball positioning from here. Yeah, he's decided to play it. No, I don't think he did play it. I think he went for the pot there by the look of disgust. Because this is the issue. He's given Ed the chance to develop these two reds. This was the only real problem balls with the reds. Good pot there, punched it in nice. Not sure exactly what angle he's got here to get himself back down the table. Yeah, he's got a bit of angle there. That's not so bad. And if that holds up, yeah, good shot. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That was perfect position there. Gives Simon the chance to take this pocket now. Just make it awkward for Ed once again. That seems to have been the theme of this match so far. Yeah. He learnt from earlier when he tried to play this similar shot and potted it, so this time he's made sure he didn't make that mistake again. So Ed's got the chance. He's got reds available, but it's now that one that's, I think if he's gonna go for it, he'd be as well going for the one over the pocket. Anything else is kind of awkward for him, to be honest. I think if he went for that one over the pocket and then could play the next one furthest down the table off the yellow, open that pocket, and at least he's got a chance. Whereas he doesn't really want to tie up any of his reds. He's having a good think. Double up the top, maybe, is he? Yeah, not bad. Not too bad. He's got it. He's got his bad ball out though. The issue he's got is that Simons are all relatively in the open, and he's got a chance at the skill shot with the red being so far in the pocket. It's not a difficult shot. He hit that a little bit harder than I thought he would. It's going to be a little bit awkward.
Still 5-2.
Still 5-2. Ed had a chance, rattled the red, and then Simon took the pocket down the bottom there and had a little chance there, but he hit that a bit harder than I thought he would. We'll see what he plans to do here. And he's got a bit fortunate there. So the same again. I think I'd be taking that one up the top there. I don't think he's got any other option. Is he looking at the hook there? Quite delicate though, isn't it? Oh, this is risky. This is risky, Ed. I think he realises that.
Aye, you don't want to give 2 shots away now.
No, that would be disaster.
What would you maybe? Why would you just play that red up the top?
That's what I'm saying. I would just go for the pot with that one, and then you've got the plant. You can play the plant and put the white across the other side and try and open the.
He's got a bit of insurance on that yellow next to the red, so.
You're saying the only thing there with the red being so far in the pocket is quite an easy combination shot if you can get behind it. It looks a lot easier from this side. Ken, you can see this is risky. Like, I would be out my chair if I was Simon. No, I think he played it fine. It looked okay there.
Has he got the hook though?
I think he has. I would have definitely been out my chair watching that a bit closer there. I think it was okay, but I would.
No, it'd be fine. I think Ed would have called it.
He would have definitely called it, but sometimes it's hard to tell. A brave shot to take on at this point of the match, that's for sure. I mean, it might not even be that easy to hit. If he is snookered, it depends. It's hard to see how far he is in the jaw there, isn't it?
Well,
See, I didn't even kind of come off the top rail there. He must maybe snookered. He must be able to see this.
maybe we'll see that second.
Yeah. Easily. Easily able to see it. That's a bit unlucky there, to be honest, to push that one.
Do you think that red goes in between our 2 yellows in the bottom right?
Yeah. It'll go in off the one on the side rail, definitely.
So I think it's got a chance here. If he plays this in, comes down, it's that in the same side middle.
Yep. Played that well. Oh, taxi for Campbell.
Nope. Made tonight. Sounds like an ambulance in the area there.
Right, this is the shot, isn't it? Or would you try and develop the black?
Yeah. The black goes in the middle. There's no need to develop it.
Right. Oh, that's just a wee bit unfortunate. The cue in there, isn't it? It's not.
He shoots like just drop it in.
Nothing fancy, yeah. Yes, that's not the way I seen it.
No,
I thought it was going in off the other one. I'm not sure. There must have been a gap there. I don't think he tried to play it off anything, did he?
Would you just stun the suit or just like run it through, bounce?
I think I would try and knock the black out, to be honest.
Would you?
Aye. That's not an easy cut in the middle. Like, that's what I would have played there. That wasn't an easy drop in the middle there.
If you landed right behind it, I think you were fine. Even if you had it.
I think if I wasn't going, I think I would have tried to play leave myself on the double.
Nah, possibly.
It was probably the easiest shot.
I mean, you would say that and get a treble.
Oh, swing and a miss.
Wasn't easy queuing on the cushion, like, but I expected him to get it.
I did expect, and I mean, he maybe feels a bit more confident hitting it harder, but
Even if
I think I would have just rolled that. And if you're missing it, at least the pressure's off of Simon a little bit here, and it gives him the chance to play a snooker. Whereas if it's over the pocket and you've just got to hit it to pot it. See, this is what I mean, Ken. So now Simon's got that safety net of the.
We've just come off a cush and the opposite end and try plant that too.
I think so. And then if you get it, you can play the hook after that. If you don't get it, it's a slim percentage shot for Ed to pot the black, isn't it? Because even if this doesn't work out yet, you can play the hook. Or would you still be going for that? Would you think you play the hook? Just where the black is?
I would try pot that one up top and then hook him. Leave one ball left.
Yeah.
Even if it doesn't go, just leave the white right behind.
But then, at least with the two balls, it's harder for Ed to get it safe. Whereas if you play the hook off of that other one, it's still quite close to the cushion. He just has to hit the black. Whereas if you just flick this one out towards the middle of the table and then get tight in behind the top one of the two. Looks like he's going for it.
It's worked out no bad.
Attention, all pockets.
Oh, I definitely.
Would you be trying to kick this off at two rails, or would you just try to hit it direct? I think I'd be trying to come behind it.
I think it's
try and pot it in the middle bag.
I think it's easier to hit off two. Definitely.
Yeah. At least you've got the chance of potting it in the middle bag there. It's a bigger.
If you come off one, there's a good chance of running past it or behind it.
Aye. That's worked out not bad. That could have been a hell of a lot worse. I think Simon just rolled this one over the bag, like, in the bottom, but
yeah,
that still gives Ed a chance to come back, which he might not have got.
Pot it, round off two.
You think so?
Maybe not. It's not leave Ed a shot or something. So it's not too bad.
No, I think he's played that well. But it's the same again. It's a bluter, isn't it, in your like attention all pockets sort of thing.
If you come off a side, cut it in the top right.
You wouldn't be wanting to hit too hard if you were going for that. Give it a chance, but nah, I think I'd just be, like you say, side cushion and into it. Pot it in the bottom left. Off two cushions. Called it. Shot of the month.
Of course.
Tell you. Oh! I wasn't a far away.
You can't have a spot a fluke, I'll give you that.
A big shot for Simon now then. Not the worst though, is it? Cut that in the middle, he's naturally doesn't have to do anything with the white. Just concentrate on the pot. He's missed that. Come on then, Ed.
Big miss here for Simon.
Yeah, very big. Like I say, he didn't really need to do anything. He just concentrated in the pot, and he's just taking his eye off it a little bit. I mean, I should have probably went to the side camera there. It maybe wasn't as easy as it looked on this camera, but I fancied him for it. Yes, well done, Ed.
As we continue to go.
Yes, we're still flying high. 5-3. Ed will not lie down, will he? That's the thing, right? He just keep battling till the end.
We're just coming up on the 2 hour mark now.
What's happening in sport tonight anyway, Regan? How's the darts getting on?
That ends. Yeah, looky. You bored of the pool now, like?
No. Just waiting for them to set them up. You didn't hear as many boys going through to the darts now though, as you used to. Everybody used to pile through.
£120 each.
Is that what the ticket is
Well,
now?
that's what we got. That's what we got offered.
What is that? A stand ticket?
Table.
They're a bit more
We
expensive.
went a few years ago, £40 each. Tried to get another range, 120 each.
That's wild, eh?
That's we
Just
four,
rip the
four,
piss,
four,
don't they?
4 pints at £20 now.
You're wanting to be well lubed up before you go in, for sure. Okay. Right, I think... just for the easier starter, I think you would have to go reds now. They all go, but once again, you've got to be careful that you don't commit too much unless you think you can get it, because the yellows are quite handy as well. Just roll that in the middle. Doesn't need to move anything either. You can get that top, the ones that are kind of bunched together. The one on the left goes into the top corner, and the one above the black goes into the opposite corner. Wow, he's missed it. I don't think he needed to play the plant there, but he's went for it, and it's gone a little bit pear-shaped. And to be honest, I think I'd fancy the yellows now.
A bit of work to do with them, but
The reds are kind of went a bit like awkward.
the reds are still go though. It's goes up the top next to it, but yeah. Yellow should, if you can work it out, that's not bad. We'd take that in, I'll still take the in, do below right there.
You've just got to be careful here of your position. If you take that one farthest down the bottom of the table, you're going into that reds, or close to them anyway.
Spin off to think that'll go up.
I think this is a sensible shot. I don't see any problem with that. But now I think you take the one, take it and stun across into the two that's together. It goes into the bottom left.
Aye, the one in the middle of the table, put it to the bottom left pocket. Aye, definitely. Just got watched that. Put them on a cushion. That's all I think.
It's more, you wouldn't be moving them. You just separate them more, isn't it? Rather than moving them as such. He's played that quite nicely. Do you think that drops in the middle?
I wonder if it goes up the top. I think it's tight, but I think it would be able to hit it off a yellow.
No. Awkward, eh?
Somebody's been murdered in Elkin.
A lot of sirens tonight, anyway. It's a fire engine, is it?
Tune's on fire.
Probably an accident.
Ooh.
You see, would you have been hitting that as hard as that? Because that did not look like it really even went.
You couldn't have played at that pace.
No, I think it would have just been rolling that out. So has he got the angle now to pop that one on the right hand side of the black and develop the other one?
Risky shot, but it's probably the right end to play.
Yeah,
You need to try catch the yellow full ball though to push that red ear. as well.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to try and get a red safe at the same time, don't you?
Press it.
Oh!
But
He's only done it in Regan Campbell.
why are they all naming a shite after me?
Because you're the jammiest man I know.
Nobody sees my brilliance. It's right. Just roll this in the top right and think leave yourself an angle.
I think he'll need to develop that yellow again, won't he?
Aye. So if he leaves himself an angle on this one at the left hand side.
This is an absolute sickener for red if Simon takes this one out. Like,
How do you play this though? Because you're never wanting to.
I'd be coming in between the two
off the
in
cushion.
between the two reds, yeah.
Aye, you're never. I wouldn't screw into that
Because
cushion.
you can end up snookering yourself if you screw into it.
Stick on the red.
Yeah. No, I think I would be just trying to a bit of left hand side and come in between the two reds and just flick it. I think he's looking at the angle there. I'm not sure if he's looking to try and miss the black or if he's actually looking to try and move the black.
I think they might take the yellow down to the bottom right if he knocks the block out, because the white will come across.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's not bad. I can cut that. Tie it like it, I think.
I don't think you can cut that.
Come off the cushion. Off the left hand side cushion. Try and knock the yellow into the opposite middle.
Risky again.
So I would think if you hit it hard enough, it'd come off the head.
Well, we're about to
Just
find out.
Just go for the hook, I think.
Or maybe not a hook, but safe. I tell you what, if he hits that hard enough, that's in.
Yeah, bad white though.
I didn't think that was. He could cut that for there, but he would have had to give that a fair bluter because it's still got a fair bit to travel to the pocket, does it?
I would have been putting armor cover into that.
Chance for Ed again. So what are you thinking? Would you just put this one in and then roll the one up the rail? The game's short, isn't it?
Aye, as long as you leave that one next to the block as your last ball, I think you're not too bad.
I wouldn't be wanting to leave that one up the rail too late.
No,
unless he thinks he can get an angle to develop it.
I think you should be playing it after this one. Just needs to drop it in.
What you could do is you see the one in the middle of the table down the bottom. You could play it white into the yellow, and then he could pot into the middle and come off the top cushion and develop it, and he would still be on the one in the middle if it does not quite go right.
You just overcomplicate it and just roll the bar in. If he drops this in, then gets the one in the middle, then hopefully can screw her for that wind to the bottom. It should be easy enough. And then it's
just the black's awkward, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying. I'd rather leave that one that's next to the block just now.
Yeah.
Hopefully you can just stun off it. So run into your options if it doesn't take.
This is the problem, Ken. You're potting your way in it. That's why I would have tried to take that one up the rail quite early. I mean, I know it's a confident shot because if you miss it, the bars are there. Would you play this red off the yellow? Put the yellow safe? But then you're tying up the black, maybe? But at least you can double the other red then.
Back double now.
Yeah.
Then try and get the white ruined
I think so.
to the left hand side of that red.
Back double, you might not be that far off of going into the black, would you? With the white?
Aye, maybe now actually.
Double the yellow?
It's gotta be.
If you're going for it, it's got to be, isn't it?
If you done it and took the white back to where it is just now, perfect.
It's not a difficult double, is it? That's the you might not get the position to do that again, and there's not really an easy snooker or anything.
Well, you could leave it behind that yellow at the bottom on the bottom cushion, just in the same line.
Yeah.
But it's just
But it doesn't really help you,
no,
because it's still an easy hit, isn't it? To hit a red.
they'll both just be thinking about how to get on the block.
Again, it's like, do you leave? Is he going to leave his opponent the chance to have to do something with the black? I think this explains how this frame's going to go then. There's no one really wanting to commit.
Come on, fuck Simon. Pressure for them.
That was a bit more attacking than a. He
Is
says
he gonna leave the double to last, Jank? But I think he's naked off. Jinx it all to get back
that was my worry. Was it wasn't that easy to get
up. Aye, to the position.
to the position
He had
again.
it perfect
Yeah.
there. Like if he'd done that and stood it back, it was perfect when that ball was just potted. He's obviously liking his wee lead against Ed, so he's I think I'll be a wee bit extra. He's just got to think about how he hits this, because it's difficult to stop it through off two. Or is he just trying to come straight back up at the right hand side of that red?
I don't know what he was.
I think he was trying to come back up, but he's obviously hit it. It's Griff, but he's opened
It's
up
given Ed a easier chance. I mean, it's not easy, but it's easier than it was.
play that red up the top, stun it back out, red down the bottom, and hopefully.
Yeah, I think that's your only option, isn't it? You can't play that one in the middle of the table first, else you're really struggling to get position on your last one. I think you've got to play, like you say.
You would take cut it in the middle and then kind of come.
You'd need left hand side on it, wouldn't you?
And make come up and down, I would say.
But it's definitely the easiest shot to get onto the black is to play the top one first.
Aye.
Stun, like you say, like a stun,
Stun the
short screw across the table and then take it.
Just make sure you leave your shot on angle.
Yeah, he's playing the middle first. He's going for middle first. Oh no, he's on another, I think.
Think about that.
I think definitely to get on that black, the top one's the easiest one. This is, you're not guaranteeing you get leaving yourself the right angle here.
So I got between that red and yellow for it to go.
No, same again, but
It's
again, he's not really.
I think he was went further across, but he's just never played it right.
Double lettuce with your gin, is it?
Apparently so.
Aye, only if somebody else has bought it for him and all.
You're back to seeing your bird.
Well.
This'll test your bottle head.
Aye, this isn't a nice shot to have.
If he gets it for 5-4.
This is not a nice shot to play.
If he gets this for 5-4, that should give him a lot of confidence. He's just got to go for it.
What's he looking at?
I don't care. Does he care he's on the block? He's not supposed to be looking where the yellows go. I think he's just thinking working on it. May leave it. But yeah,
I think he's just going to stun it and try and screw back slightly, is he?
Aye, but you've got to commit to it. 100%.
This is, you're more worried about what you're leaving than getting. No, it's...
Oof, Jesus. That's came off quite a bit.
I don't know. It did roll off a bit, but it wasn't. That was never going in.
No, it was never going in. Something going on.
I'm not convinced that you could blame the roll. Well. This is a steal for Simon. He'll be glad to get this one, but probably Ed could probably be 6-3 up.
aye.
Ken, the way the frames have gone, Ken.
There's been a few. I think so. Ed's had 2 dishes, so he's been more confident off his breaks.
Well, that's Simon on the hill now.
That's definitely what that's rolling like. If that wee adjustment needed. I could do putting that leg down a wee bit, I think.
That's strange. It's been alright, T.
I think Forky said you had to make an adjustment to the other table on Wednesday. How could must just be with
Just bedding down with.
Aye. The carpet, obviously they're going to sink or move or whatever with the carpet, so
Yeah, we'll give it a good.
Boston.
Let's see what the crack is. I did that the other day.
Aye, sticking in the bar. Oh, I done it for me the other week, and like all the bars like stuck. And I was thinking, what the fuck's the bars? I thought they were inside the table. Now I came through the bar, the bottom. That's all silly cunts.
Your pals are any wise.
Okay, and he's the one in Glasgow was burden on you sitting listening to me commentating.
That's love. That must be love.
Oh, I need to her. Oh, Ed, that's a hula break now. Oh, yellows are there now. Just split that 2 next to the red, I would say. Could
Aye, 100%. That should be game there, to be honest.
just try to work it out, but I think if you just play them kind of straight on, then at least you'll still leave your cell either on the 2 that you've just planted, or at least the one in the bottom right corner.
Oh yeah, definitely. You've got to develop that to its.
You would have pot of red first up, would you? Or just pot of red, get 2 of the order.
Yeah, but the yellows still don't really go then, do they? That's the only. And then if you rattle it or something and leave
He's
it
just
over the
going to watch
bag.
it, just not put this yellow on the, like, I wouldn't be looking to pot the bottom one. Just, I'd be looking to knock it down, just make sure you don't put that yellow at the auction next to the red on the side cushioner.
Nah, it should be fine there. Nah, you don't need to hit it hard. don't stick.
Could have been better, but it's not
That
too
could have
bad.
been much better.
If he plays this one down to the left corner and just goes back up for any of that middle ends, I wouldn't be playing the cut here and that too, because you might end up sticking.
It's not because it's boring, it's just because he doesn't actually care what he's talking about. That's why it's. That's why his commentating sounds boring.
Nobody lost my commentator. I'm the new club's colour commentator. Nobody wants to hear me speak.
Just run out of position a wee bit, yeah, but I mean, he's still a strong favourite with that yellow over the bottom bag there. Just nothing stupid and he should be
I
fine.
think if he cuts this one in the middle next to the block, just gonna make sure he catches it thin enough so he doesn't go in off. I wouldn't be looking at any of these cuts, to be honest. Or would you see the one?
Play the one in the middle of the table.
Aye, just stun it out.
Wouldn't even have to do that. You could just roll it in.
Just run it through there. Just depends how comfortable he is.
Yeah.
playing it. But I'd be surprised if Ed gets to the table here. Commentator's curse.
You said that like that was an easy shot. I'd be surprised if that. Jesus, man. Can't get the stuff.
Again, who's made an air shot?
Bring back Richard. All is forgiven.
Is
We're missing your commentary.
You're speaking about an Arsenal talent here.
Jesus. It's not going to be easy to fudge this for you, is it? I think you've got to take the. Would you take the left one, or the one he's actually put his cue at? Would you try and take the pocket?
Aye, definitely. I think you've got to. That's only shot. Well, I was thinking if you can cut that one in the middle, then hit
You're just rattling into stuff there, aren't you?
Stop it on the yellow, then you might get a shot on someone.
I think I'd be trying to take the pocket there. I mean, it's maybe doesn't have as much as it. Oh, there's a good gap there.
Aye. But if enough of those folks are still moving. Interesting.
Just looking to tie up the yellow, is he?
If he's played that other heat, but could you play the double? Just go for it.
I think you've got with the reds as difficult as they are. I think if you go for the double here,
Plan into the top.
yeah, he's going to be on the. He's going to be on this across the table, isn't he?
Great shot.
If that's so. Oh, I thought it was close, like.
Nice. If you play that red into the top left, heaps a deep screw, split them up.
I just like that. I'd be surprised if Simon got back to the table. Got to say it.
Simple clearance here for Ed.
Looks like is he screwing? I thought he was following through there.
Aye. Some folk have a weird kind of cue action. That Kane if they're.
Aye, they like go middle of the ball and then it's not until their final stroke that the.
Neil Lawrence was always the one that I used to love watching. Hit the bar, go completely at the bottom. Next thing he would roll the bar through.
Aye.
So I was aiming at a bomb. I was aiming at a bomb. He never came what he was going to do with the ball. And the one I wondered himself.
I haven't seen him for a while.
He's
Not in a good way, is he?
yeah. Yes. Still signed up for IOB like.
Oh, I did see him. He did play a couple of games last season actually when we played them.
He was using the walk. He's still a good though. Using the walking stick as a pokey. The wizard is.
I think it's just delaying tactics at the moment from Ed. There's not really.
I just got to try to play something convincing here.
I think I would be playing that the 2 on the right hand side just to tie up that yellow properly.
Aye, just
to put the bottom one of the 2 like not it won't go on top of it, but just in the way.
Play the red onto the yellow through the pocket, push the yellow up the table a wee bit, and just see if that.
I see what you mean.
Just see that red.
Try and put the. You don't need to have the red. The red won't pop obviously, but you could put the yellow up the rail. Just like put it next to the black basically.
Just try to tie it up a bit. Pushing in the table or try to level it a bit.
It does happen sometimes, Neil. When Regan's nice speaking shite, we do agree. There we go.
No, it's just he just believes in me.
Would you just pot that one that's covered in the pocket and you go for it? They're all there.
I would say so. I think if you leave that one at the top of the table, it's your last bar. Because I think he's just going to take it.
You've got to go for it, don't you?
He's just trying to rattle this.
No, I think he's going for it.
Just got to watch how he comes out though.
That's very good.
Very good for Forrest's number 2.
That's why he's managed to get to the dizzy heights of number 2 in Forrest. Behind Matty Kennedy, obviously.
It's just queer the boy it's Forrest's number 1. Let's hear number 1.
Did he win a doubles competition in Granton once?
Who was his doubles partner? And who would they play against? Must have been Jamie Malone in the final. He must have been sleeping. We're still at 30 viewers now, so it's been good viewing for the night.
Aye, good. There's a good chance, Neil. There was only 2 pairs. You're right.
It's like when Neil. Yeah, that's when you said you used to win the Keith doubles. If I entered, but was it 5 pairs of sheep and 2 folk?
That wasn't a clean.
No,
was it? That was nervy.
Oh, yeah, I think he's caught it a wee bit too thin. So I would just try to stun back out, screw back out. Would you?
Yeah.
Or would you
Sitting in the middle again, and
he's trying to push your block up a wee bit. Oh,
he's played that nice.
Oh well. It's not getting back to the table. I'll say it again. Hopefully we get our flame out. My co-commentator looking at me in disgust. He's went to go to his bed. Shocking.
Yep, perfect.
Right, one good shot here for Simon. Shut it, Neil.
That could have went wrong. That could have definitely went wrong.
I thought he was just going to stick on it later. Oh well, here we go.
For the Laich. And he's done it. Our new champion, Simon Bremner.
Oh well, I better with the trophy presentation.
Right, folks, thanks very much for tuning in tonight. We will be live again for the Sunday Flyer on Sunday, funnily enough. So hopefully we'll hear some of you there, and hopefully we'll see some of you down playing. But yeah, thanks again for tuning in. Congratulations to Simon on his victory. And hopefully we'll have another competitive game again next year. Goodbye.